Hey guys, did you know that CTU has changed their academic schedule and full-time classes only go back in March 2021? So, applications and registrations are still open. What are you waiting for? Apply today for any one of our full-time courses in IT, design, business, engineering and humanities. There's no application fees. For more information, you can check out ctutraining.ac.za. Ooh. Hi folks, welcome to another episode of the Newsish Wisdom Wednesdays with myself, Temba Robin, and today I'm in the studio with Stain. How are you, Stain?
I'm good, and you, Temba?
Good, can't complain. So we're going to be talking a little bit about the design faculty today. I've got a couple of questions for you. Shall we jump in?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Question number one is, what makes CTU's design faculty unique?
I think, Temba, what we try to achieve is most of our learning happens through practical applications. So in that, the students are, doing projects most of the time. And the way that we schedule the projects or structure the projects rather, is to create a simulation of what happens in the industry. In doing so, we are then able to prepare students adequately for, quite a challenging, career in the design field. I think what we also do is, as an institution, we actually concentrate quite a lot on our software knowledge. In line with that, all our students do write the international certifications, and these certifications actually goes a long way to validate people's technical skills.
No, and that's a very important thing, and we've heard it from some of the other facilitators, is the international aspect of it is making you not only ready for South Africa, but any challenges you might face abroad.
Sure.
So what sort of students are usually interested in the design faculty?
Well, in the design faculty we have various programs running, and the nature of every program will obviously determine what type of student would be most suitable for that. So if we look at our computer-aided drafting programs, I mean, these are the guys that they must be interested in the architectural engineering fields, number one. They need to be quite precise and accurate in the way that they do two-dimensional and three-dimensional presentations. And in short, they do need to have a keen eye for detail. Very important for the CAD guys. Yeah. On the graphic design side, once again, I would love to see people who are curious about the world. Curiosity, sort of leads to further inquests. That provides quite a nice basis for people to be able to actually challenge norms, and that's what we do in design constantly. Also, these people also need to spend quite a lot of time, or be willing to spend quite a lot of time in the creative process, and they need to be able to adapt their thinking and their skills acquisition depending on the nature of the actual creative challenge that they need to address.
So there's opportunity really for lots of different types of
absolutely, and even within graphic design itself, I mean, there are various types, or various sort of positions within the graphic design field that may be more suitable, for different personality types.
Oh, awesome. So what can you expect when you register to study a design program at CTU?
Well, all our programs are structured to accommodate, what we call a progressional accumulation of skills and knowledge. So we start with the fundamentals, so understanding of the fundamentals, and that actually leads up to more advanced application. Yeah. Also, what we said before, as well as our students would always engage with the latest technologies relevant to the field that they're studying in. And they are consistently challenged to apply their skills and knowledge in what I've said already, industry-related projects. I also think what CTU does pretty well is we are actually assisting students to develop portfolios. Okay, yes. Throughout the years of studying. The portfolio sort of would be your main thing that will give you access to the industry.
So once again, helping with that employability
absolutely
stage. And then what are the basic requirements in order to enroll in a design program?
We are offering programs in two different educational bands at present. The one being further education and training, and the other one being higher education. So in our further education and training band, graphic design, students would require a national senior certificate, and they need to provide us with a portfolio of work. Portfolio of work is basically for us just to sort of gauge whether they have the right aptitude, for graphic design. On the CAD side, people wanting to enroll for CAD 1 will need a national senior certificate. They will need to have mathematics and mathematical literacy, as well as engineering, graphics and design as matric subjects. When we move over to the higher education band, we offer two qualifications: higher certificate in graphic design, NQF level 5. Here students would require a national senior certificate with exemption for higher certificate studies, and they would also need to provide us with a portfolio of work. And then our diploma, which is a 3-year NQF level 6 qualification diploma on visual communication, they require a national senior certificate with diploma exemption, a portfolio of work, and they need to do an interview with us. So those are the basic entry requirements for all the programs.
Cool. And then I suppose last question of the day is to ask, what sort of job roles can one go into with the design qualification?
Sure. Once again, the nature of the program would obviously determine, where they will end up in the industry. When we start off with graphic design / visual communication people, they can end up in a whole host or a variety of different positions. Advertising agencies will employ graphic design agencies. We have web development companies employing designers, interactive design employing, publishing firms, reproduction houses, printing facilities. You can see the list is endless. And also what is pretty cool about being a graphic designer is the fact that you are able to operate as a freelancer. Something that's actually really good, or becoming quite big in the United States, for example, where more people actually work as freelancers than actually being permanently employed. On the CAD side, typically, once again, these guys will end up working for architectural engineering firms or in divisions. And they will be draftsperson responsible for 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional representation of work. And their titles could be anything from being a mechanical, draftsperson, or a electrical draftsperson, even a tracer. So the list is quite endless, what we will call them, once they're out in the industry.
Lots of job titles up for grabs there.
Yeah. Sure.
So that sounds really exciting, and I think the whole design faculty and everything about this design is really a well of information and just a lot of exciting stuff. So if it's something that you think you might be interested in, check out the CTU website to find out more. But from myself and Stan, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Temba. It was lovely.
Awesome. And we'll see you guys soon.